noticing as you pay for your groceries. Shopping for groceries can be a pain in the ass. The checkout line is always long, the lines at the cash registers are always long, and the prices are always high. But fuck the cashier, and you'll be able to breeze through the checkout line in no time. In this blog post, we're going to give you a step-by-step guide on how to buttfuck the cashier without him noticing. We'll also cover some tips on how to make the process even smoother so that you don't end up with any confrontations. From bagging your groceries to discreetly paying for them, we'll cover it all in this blog post. So if you're looking to save some time and hassle at the grocery store, read on. 1. What you'll need. To buttfuck the cashier at the grocery store without him noticing, you'll need the following. A sense of humor. An empty grocery cart. A grocery store that's open late. A grocery store that's not too crowded. A grocery store that has a cashier who's not too busy. A grocery store that you know well. A grocery store that has a private aisle. A grocery store that's not too far from your house. A grocery store that you can get to without having to go through a lot of people. A grocery store that's not too crowded. A grocery store that you can get to without having to go through a lot of people. Some condoms. A set of handcuffs. Some lubricant. A set of clothes that you can wear while you're doing this. A fake dick. It's no secret that many people enjoy a good buttfuck in their free time. That's why it's so easy to get away with when you're at the grocery store. All you need is a fake dick and some patience. The first thing you need to do is find a cashier who's alone. This will make things much easier. Once you found him, it's time to make your move. You'll want to approach him from behind and start rubbing his ass. As you do, make sure to keep your dick in your hand. Once he's aroused, it'll be easy to slip it into his ass without him knowing. Once you're in, just go for it. He won't be able to do anything about it. After you fuck the cashier, just act like nothing happened and walk away without anyone noticing. You'll have successfully buttfucked the cashier without anyone knowing, and you'll have a new secret to jerk off to. A grocery store bag. Step 1. Find a grocery store bag that's easy to grab. This could be a big, bulky bag or a small, inconspicuous one. Step 2. When you're ready to pay for your groceries, walk up to the cashier and place your hand on the bag. Step 3. With your other hand, reach around the front of the cashier's neck and start buttfucking him. Make sure to use plenty of lubricant. Step 4. When you're done, just let go of the bag and walk away without anyone noticing. A can of shaving cream. Have you ever had to buttfuck the cashier at the grocery store without him noticing? If you have, then you're not alone. Many people have to do this every day, and it's not just because they're horny. It's actually very simple to do, and it's also legal in many states. The first thing you need is a can of shaving cream. This can be bought at any store, and it's usually around $5. Once you have the can, you need to go to the cashier and pay for your groceries. Once the cashier has given you your change and your groceries, you need to quickly go to the back of the store, where the bathrooms are. You'll need to go into the bathroom and close the door. Once you're in the bathroom, you need to take off your clothes. This is where the buttfuck comes in. You need to take the can of shaving cream and put it up your ass. Make sure that the can is tightly fitted so that the shaving cream doesn't come out. Once the can is in your ass, you need to start buttfucking the shit out of it. You need to buttfuck the can for about 5 minutes, and then you need to take it out and put it down the toilet. After you've finished buttfucking the can of shaving cream, you need to flush it down the toilet. Then, you can go back to the grocery store and act like nothing happened. A roll of toilet paper. Whenever I go to the grocery store, I always have to buttfuck the cashier. It's just a fact of life. I always have to go around the back, put the groceries away, and then go to the front to pay. And every time, I have to do it without him noticing. Buttfucking the cashier is a great way to make sure you don't have to say anything. You just buttfuck him and then pay for your groceries. You don't even have to say anything. He'll just think you're a freak of nature. Buttfucking the cashier is a great way to make sure you don't have to say anything. You just buttfuck him and then pay for your groceries. You don't even have to say anything. He'll just think you're a freak of nature. A bottle of champagne. How do you want to celebrate your new job? With a bottle of champagne, of course. But to make sure the celebratory mood is kept alive and to avoid any suspicion, it's important to buttfuck the cashier at the grocery store without him noticing. Now, let's be clear here, this isn't a guide on how to rob a grocery store. This is a guide on how to buttfuck the cashier without him noticing. Now, let's get to work. First, find an opportunity to buttfuck the cashier. This could be at the checkout line while you're trying to pick up your groceries, or